a lot of the self-improvement niche places quite a big emphasis on balance and doing stuff in moderation. And the sort of ideal life is often seen as something that's perfectly balanced. You balance your health, you balance your business, you balance your relationships and whatever. And I do have a lot of time for balance. I think particularly when you get older, this stuff becomes more and more important. Especially you need to integrate into society, raise a family, all this stuff. You need to balance your time with your kids, with your wife, with your business, all this kind of stuff, However, I actually think if you're a relatively young guy, balance isn't that important. And I actually think, especially after you get past the sort of newbie gains of self-improvement, once you start going to the gym, once you've cemented that as a habit, and maybe you've got some sort of long-term gains like a YouTube channel or a business or a career, whatever it is, and once you kind of maxed out the basic meditation stuff and all that kind of things, you need to progress onto something bigger. And often that requires you not living such a balanced life. I remember getting on all the self-improvement habits when I was in kind of third year of uni. I started going to the gym every day, I started making YouTube videos, I started meditating. And I sort of balanced that quite well with a good social life, with friends and stuff like that, and, whatever. And it was nice for a bit, but afterwards it kind of lost its buzz, its sort of vibrancy. It didn't feel like I was being as productive as I was before, even though I was doing all the same habits. And I think what happened there basically is I maxed out the sort of newbie gains. And I think you come to a point with all this stuff where you're at a certain point and now it's time to go all in on something. And I sort of had a big sit down with myself recently and sort of thought about what I wanted to improve. Do I want to improve my dating life? Do I want to improve my sort of financial well-being, like my business life? Do I want to improve my physique and stuff like that? Anyway, what it came down to for me really is I really wanted to have success in business on YouTube basically. I just felt like I really wanted a big win in some kind of creative projects. And so for the past 6 months, I've really changed my routine such that it's not really very balanced at the moment. Basically, everything I do is sculpted around business, around my travel vlog YouTube channel. And everything else, including stuff like the gym, and even to some extent, stuff like social life, especially social life, definitely. But even to some extent, so dating life has taken a bit of a backseat. And I'm not really that focused on it. And I often talk to people about this and they sort of advise me against it. They say, no, you should be more balanced or whatever. But I actually think if you want to make big progress in something that's like really serious, you're at some real progress, not just kind of some nice to have, but like really proper progress, you need to go all in on one thing. I really do think so. I mean, there are two ways of doing it. One is stretch it out over a very long period of time, like 2 years to 5 years. Or the other is to really focus on it for 6 months. And I don't really know what the right answer is. And there are lots of people that will tell you the complete opposite of this, who are very successful as well, far more successful than me. But the progress I've made in YouTube in the past 6 months, since I've really gone all in on it, has been incredible. It's been astonishing. And I just don't think I would have made that progress if I hadn't gone all in on it. It's very time consuming to make YouTube videos and there's a lot to do, especially of the kind of travel niche. And I just think, take the gym for example, if I've been worrying about going to the gym every day in the past 6 months, would I really be where I am today? where I have 1,000 videos, 1,000 subscribers on my channel. You know, I've monetized my audience. You know, I'm advertising on YouTube now. So, you know, when you think about it, companies are paying me to advertise their stuff. Now, it's not a lot of money at the moment, but for me, that feels pretty incredible. When I got to the point that I even got recognised in public one time, you know, and this might sound, you know, maybe I'm just showing off here or whatever, but my point is, I have made these big gains, and it's not obvious to me that I would have made these gains if I'd spent 2 hours going to the gym instead of doing a 2-hour session studying the top level travel vlogging videos and studying what they're doing right, you know, or if I'd spent that time, you know, going to the gym instead of filming another video, you know, or doing another edit of a particular video, or watching back all my videos and making detailed notes about what I'm doing, you know, all this kind of stuff. It just takes so much time, and it's like maybe I would be in exactly the same position I would be if I had spent every day going to the gym, or if I had spent every day doing something social for my mental health, or if I had spent every day meditating for half an hour, or whatever it is. It's not obvious to me that maybe, you know, maybe it'd be even better. Maybe that 2-hour gym session would, you know, optimize my mind such that I'd be at 10,000 subscribers. I don't know that, you know, but all I'm saying is, it's not what my experience has said. I think I'm in the position today because I have gone all out on something, and it's just put me apart from all the other vloggers. Like I look at a lot of travel vloggers who sort of have slightly less subscribers than me. I sort of see what they're doing wrong, and I was making the same mistakes as they were. You know, I was holding the camera too low. I was talking in quite a sort of boring way. I wasn't interacting with people on the streets. You know, all this kind of stuff. I was doing it before I doubled down on it. Before I started actually like really getting into it and spending that extra hour reviewing my stuff, looking at what the top performers in the industry are doing. And now I don't do it anymore. You know, and it's like, yeah, I just think it's because I spent more time on it, and it's interesting. I like the idea of doing deep work and working effectively and whatever, but I think especially when you're getting started and you don't really know what the fuck you're doing, sometimes you have to throw hours at stuff, and if that comes at the cost of your health or your fitness journey or whatever it is, then, well, that's a decision you have to make. You know, the way I've gone about thinking about it is, so many of my fitness goals I would achieve much better if I had more money. You know, if I had money to hire a trainer, to do yoga classes, to, you know, all this other stuff. And yeah, if I can get myself in a position where I'm earning good money from a YouTube business, where I'm getting in like, I don't know, 5k a month, something like that, then that would be fantastic. And I can then add the YouTube in, I can add the fitness in much more easily. Now that might be completely wrong, that might not happen like that, but time will tell. But all I'm saying is, you know, I've done YouTube for about 2 years now, and for a long while I've done it just as part of like a wider self-improvement thing, and balancing it with earning money or studying and going to the gym or whatever. And it's only when I've said, okay, look, every waking hour that I'm not spending working, I'm just going to spend on eating, cooking, or making YouTube videos. When I started thinking like that, I've actually cut myself apart from the pack. I've actually made significant progress, you know, and so I just thought like it'd be good to journalist at this stage in the game. This is what's got me to that level. I think a lot of people advise to have a sort of balanced life, but I just think that sort of comes later. And I think when when you're older, then you can worry about that kind of stuff. But I think when you're young, when you're hungry, just get at it, you know. And it might not be a business for you. I'm certainly not saying give up the gym for business. And you know, I still go to the gym, I still exercise, I still stretch, you know, I still a stretching routine and stuff like that. And I still do press ups and pull ups and stuff like that. But yeah, so I'm not necessarily saying give up the gym for business, you know, but you need to work out, like, if there's something you want really badly, don't be afraid to sacrifice things for it, even if society tells you not to do that. It could be the other way around. Let's say you really want, I don't know, to have like a 10 out of 10 physique, but everyone's telling you to do, oh no bro, you should start an online business or whatever. Fuck them, just focus on getting a 10 out of 10 physique. Watch hundreds of hours of videos about how to optimize your health and your fitness and your protein intake and all that kind of stuff, and that will set you apart from the pack. So yeah, whatever it is, this is your sort of sign to go all in on it, because I just think that's where the real progress is made, especially when you're young, especially when you're hungry. So I hope this video is helpful, guys. Thanks for watching as always. And if you need more help with this kind of stuff, about business, about YouTube, stuff like that, I do offer some coaching at the moment, so click the top link in the description. It'd be wonderful to hear from you, and I'll see you guys very soon.